Okay, the good news is the hull is dry, and the bad news is it needs a new transom. So I'm going to go ahead and show that to you right now. So as you can see, got some serious delamination here, which really sucks, and that's going to absolutely have to be addressed. Now the good news is this boat is dry and it's very light. It's a 15-footer. I've kind of mocked up the interior. This wood is in really bad shape, and quite honestly it's not going to be salvageable, but I will be able to use it as templates. Now I'm not really sure what I'm going to put in here as far as an interior. I'm considering some starboard and also mahogany, kind of a combination. Now the starboard I'm thinking about is this stuff right here. This stuff is called sand shade, and as you can see, matches up pretty good. So I'm thinking about doing that with some teak or mahogany accents. The nice thing about this hull, it's never been bonded painted, so it's never been stored in the water, and it's quite dirty. It needs some serious work. There are a few chips here and there, and but the only structural issue is the transom. Other than that, it'll be an interior that will have to go in, and power. I'm not really sure what I want to do yet with regards to that. It's definitely going to be a 4-stroke, and it could be Mercury, Yamaha, or Suzuki. Really just depends on what kind of deal I can get, and power to weight ratio. I want to get as much horsepower on this thing as possible. Alright, so that's the update from SpinFish1 and the next big project. Check it out. Pretty cool. It's a classic. Okay, here's a little mock-up. If I raise the console up, just have this cardboard to represent, maybe a new console height. Lifting it up a couple inches, but I think I want to come up a little bit higher. Now that cardboard in the back here underneath the seat represents basically a 9-gallon gas tank footprint, and that'll give me some space here on the right side to use an area for storage. These boats, there's really not much room, so I want to put as much underneath the seats as I can to leave enough room, walkable space throughout the boat. So just kind of playing around with it here, trying to get an idea, a visual of what it will kind of look like. But I know the seat needs to come up at least an inch, and the console will probably have to come up probably another inch. It'll probably be okay. So as you can see, the Boston Whaler decal is really bad shape. I'm sure it's original. I'm going to show you a neat trick on how you can get these things off. You may or may not know. Just something like a simple hair dryer, and just heating it up. It's pretty cold out right now. I think it's probably 35 or 40 degrees. But this is what works. I'm going to try this razor blade. I had a nice razor knife I can't seem to locate. I'm going to try this straight blade here and see how this works. The key is to really heat it up. A heat gun, I would not recommend, because they put out so much heat. It's real easy to cause more damage. I've seen plenty of rub rails damaged because people will get that heat gun too close to the rub rail and it'll warp. But you can't seem to go wrong with a hair dryer. It puts out a lot of heat and should make this fairly simple. So I'm going to heat it up and then I'm going to scrape it off. And there you have it. That's just with a hair dryer and a razor blade. Good thing I was wearing gloves, as you can see where I'd probably end up cutting myself. But all this will be polished out, you know, gel coat repairs. You know, must have had a hard strike there against something. I'll be grinding that out and filling it, and really polishing this thing out. It'll look really good when I'm finished.